Attorney Camora, ano po yung status ng appeal na ito? And I recall, I think part of the subpoena was that you were to bring all the documents. What is the subject of this appeal, Attorney Camora?
Our notice of disallowance for the fourth quarter of 2022, Madam Chair.
Fourth quarter of 2022, this would be OVP kasi wala
Yes,
pang DepEd po, no?
OVP po.
So, Attorney Camora, ano po yung status ng appeal na ito?
Madam Chair, the Commission Proper of the COA has already decided on the appeal po.
Can you say that again, Attorney Camora?
The Commission Proper has decided on the appeal na po.
The Commission and Bank has
Commission-
decided already on the appeal.
Commission Proper po.
The Commission proper has decided already on the appeal.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay. You may continue, Honorable Gutierrez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is a development po, no? Kasi last time wala pa. So, meron na palang decision. Do you have a copy of this decision, Madam Chair?
I have a copy po, and although hindi po namin siya nasama sa submissions for today, we could give yung digital copies po.
Madam Chair, ano po yung finding ng COA dito?
They affirmed our disallowance po.
Will you also confirm, Madam Chair, that the OVP did not present the details or breakdown of the confidential expenses and the narration of the success of the information gathering and/or surveillance activities which were conducted?
Yes, Madam Chair.
So, Madam Chair, can you confirm that since the OVP failed to prove the relationship between their submitted DEPs and the purpose for which they allege to have spent the same, can we conclude that all these DEPs are fraudulent and fabricated?
It just means po that they did not comply with the joint circular.
Just did not comply. Okay. We'll take that as it is, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, it further states that the official receipts or sales invoices are required as documentary evidence of payment and not merely acknowledged receipts. Can you confirm this, Madam Chair?
Yes, Madam Chair.
So, Madam Chair, does that mean that official receipts or sales invoices are required to prove that the purpose for said expenses was related to confidential funds?
Based on the joint circular, it is not really a requirement. What is required under the joint circular is a documentary evidence of payment.
Madam Chair, but early on you said that not merely acknowledged receipts yung required. Kailangan rin po yung the official receipts or sales invoices. So,
Dito
which
po
would it
sa
be?
ND, parang hindi po yun yung naging reason. It's more on, hindi po na-prove na yung 3.5 expenditures were used for confidential activities. Yun po yung nasa decision po.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We'll take it as this, no? Madam Chair, it was mentioned earlier that there were AOMs issued for the liquidation of OVP confidential funds for Q1 to Q3 of 2023. What are the status of these AOMs, Attorney Camora?
For the first 2 quarters, for all 3 quarters, Madam Chair, we have issued a notice of disallowance.
Can you repeat that, Attorney Camora? The
We-
question is about the AOM of OVP for the first, second, and third quarter of 2023. What is the status of that AOM?
Yes, Madam Chair. We have already issued the ND for the 3 quarters.
Which means that the COA sustained the observation in AOM.
Yes, Madam Chair. It means po na their compliance, we still did not deem their compliance sufficient.
Which means that your observation is they violated the joint circular.
Yes,
Because
Madam
you
Chair.
issued the notices of disallowance.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes. Honorable Gutierrez, you may proceed.
Madam Chair, if I recall correctly, during the previous hearings, we were still at the stage that they were waiting for a reply. So this would mean nag-reply na po yung office and there was actually a notice of disallowance already.
Yes,
That just
Madam
confirming
Chair.
po what the Madam Chair said. So may we know, Madam Chair, on what ground the notice of disallowances were issued?
Madam Chair, I don't have a copy right now of the ND.
Madam Chair, so you don't have a copy of the notice of disallowance, right?
We don't have a copy yet po. We will furnish na lang po the House with the succeeding days the copy of the notice of disallowance.
Okay, Madam Chair. Ideally, we would be able to clarify po, no?
Yes.
Yung notice of disallowance. This is a development much related to our proceedings and related to our clarificatory questions for
For the
probable
record,
cause.
we are requesting Attorney Camora to submit to the committee
Yes,
within the
Madam
period of 3 days from today, the copy of the denial of the appeal with respect to the fourth quarter of 2022 of the CF of OVP, as well as the copy of the notices of disallowance pertaining to the first, second, and third quarter of 2023 CF, likewise of the OVP. That is for the record.
Madam Chair, may I be
The
allowed?
Honorable Jokno is recognized.
Just to be clear on this, when there is a notice of disallowance, this is based on the Joint Circular 2015-01 on the use of confidential funds. Am I right?
Yes, Madam Chair.
And once a notice of disallowance is issued and then later affirmed on appeal, there now gives rise to an obligation on the part of the persons responsible to restitute the amount. Is that correct?
Yes, Madam Chair, when it becomes final.
Who were those who were held liable in the notices of disallowance that were subject of appeal that you just mentioned?
The Vice President as head of agency, the SDO, Ms. Gina Acosta, the accountant, Ms. Villa del Rey, and Colonel La Chica.
So ang ibig po sabihin yan ay sa mata ng COA, yung mga pondong yon, yung mga confidential funds na yon, ay dapat ibabalik ng mga nabanggit yung opisyal, beginning with Vice President Duterte and the others that you mentioned, dahil nga walang naging basehan sa kanilang paggamit. Am I correct?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Oh, that's a very interesting development, Madam Chair.
Clarification
Sure
po.
po.
Yung sa NDIS po issued by the ICFAO, it's more on hindi po na-comply ang requirements ng Joint Circular 2015 po.
So, and yung purpose po ng joint circular ay para ma-ensure na yung binibigay na confidential funds ay talagang mapupunta doon sa tamang paggamit.
It's properly documented po. Opo.
And because the notices of disallowance were affirmed sa appeal, ang ibig sabihin nun ay hindi tumupad yung mga responsible officials, beginning with Vice President Sara, doon sa nakalagay na requirements sa Joint Circular 2015-01. Tama po.
Tama po, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Chair, Madam
So,
Chair.
for the guidance of the members, Attorney Camora of ICFAO COA just testified that the pending appeal of the Vice President with respect to the notice of disallowance of 73 million that is part of the confidential fund of the OVP for the last quarter of 2022 has been denied by the Commission on Proper. Because this is a recent development, that is why I am bringing it to the attention of the justice members. Likewise, Attorney Camora just testified that the AOM corresponding to the first, second, and third quarter of 2023 CF of OVP has been issued as well a corresponding notice of disallowance. So that is for the guidance of the justice members. And again, we are requesting Attorney Camora to provide the committee copy of the denial of the appeal, the decision denying the appeal, as well as the 3 notices of disallowance to be submitted to the Justice Committee within the period of 3 days from today.
Madam Chair, isang pahabol lang po.
Honorable Jokno.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ang ibig po sabihin nito, pag sinabi natin may obligasyon na i-restitute, ang ibig sabihin nun ay dapat ibabalik ng mga opisyal na yon yung 73 million pesos na confidential funds. Tama po yun.
Tama po, Madam Chair.
And they are in effect liable for that fund and they must return it to the government dahil public funds po yan.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam
Does
Chair.
that answer apply also to the denial of the appeal? Since na-deny yung appeal sa fourth quarter ng 2022, does it warrant also the restitution, automatic restitution of the amount?
Madam Chair, let me clarify po. Kung yung ND, hindi pa po, but yung affirmed na po yung ND, yun pa yung final ng COA.
Yes. So with the affirmation of the notice of disallowance, yun bang naging kasagutan mo kay Congressman Jokno applies as well? About the restitution, ang pagbabalik ng concerned amount.
As to yung denied na appeal na po, yes.
Yes, that is
For
73
restitution.
million.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Okay.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Tino.
clarificatory question. So, bagong development nga po na denied yung appeal. So, therefore, yung 125 million or 73 million doon sa 125 million noong December 22, last quarter ng 2022, kailangan ng isole dahil meron na pong denial nung appeal sa notice of disallowance. Tapos sabi nyo, bago rin ito, Madam Chair, na nag-issue ang ICFAO, tama po ba, ng notice of disallowance para sa tatlong quarter, para sa paggamit ng confidential funds sa tatlong quarter ng 2023, the first 3 quarters. Tama po?
Tama po, Madam Chair.
Okay. At magkano po yung amount? Yung po bang buong, kasi per quarter, hindi po ba ang nire-release at ino-audit nyo ay 125 million na confidential funds. So, yung notice of disallowance says for the 3 quarters ay para ba dun sa buong 125 million or partial lang po?
It's for the entire 375 million na po.
It's
Yung
for the,
3
okay.
quarters.
So, it's for the entire 375 million pesos. So, yung buong confidential funds na po.
Yes,
Tama.
Madam Chair.
Okay, very clear. Pero ngayon, kayo ang nag-issue, may appeal na po ba?
They have 180 days to appeal the ND
They have
po.
180 days to appeal. Okay. So thank you for that information. So Madam Chair, ulit. So a total of 375 million pesos of confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President has been disallowed by the ICFAO of COA. Thank you.
All right. So it's clear that the consequence of the denial of the appeal and the issuance of the corresponding notices of disallowance is the obligation to restitute. In Filipino, ibalik ang pera. That is 73 million for the 2022 fourth quarter and 375 million for the 3 quarters of 2023.